but also some afternoon thunder threat coming back. A major cool down over the weekend, and we'll talk about a potential weekend worry with this front stalling just to our south. Your 7-day AccuWeather forecast in a few minutes. Bill and Liz.
All right, Lee, thank you. We're going to turn now to an Eyewitness News exclusive, and a woman seriously injured in a crash involving an off-duty NYPD officer is speaking out. Her friend was killed in that crash in Brooklyn 3.5 years ago. Nia Jasmine Reynolds claims the former officer was driving drunk and speeding when he slammed into their car, but charges against him were dropped. So now she's taking legal action. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles.
I also want to make things right for her because it wasn't fair what happened as well.
It isn't fair that at the age of 26, Nia Reynolds can barely stand up by herself or move her legs. The last 3 years recovering from a car accident has been a grueling recovery, an accident caused by now retired NYPD officer Rohan Shah that killed her best friend, Joanna Dixon.
I didn't understand, like, why me and not her?
Falsely claimed he did not smell alcohol. An hour later, highway collision arrives, and Shaw fails a preliminary breath test with a blood alcohol level of 0.108, noting a strong odor of alcohol and that Shaw was swaying. Then 2 hours later, at 7:16 a.m., Shaw refuses to take a series of field sobriety tests. Then, that afternoon at 1:10 p.m., 8 hours later, the lawsuit states after a search warrant was obtained, there was no significant trace of alcohol in Shaw's system.
That's how this case got damaged. Declined to prosecute.
It names the responding officers, 1 captain, 2 lieutenants, 1 sergeant, and 4 officers, and states the IAB investigation found them to be in violation of departmental policy for not turning on their body cams.
None of them put on their body-worn camera. What are the chances of that happening? Well, they know why. Because the body-worn camera would then film and videotape and audio conversations they have with each other.
The lawsuit also cites crash data that shows Shaw was driving 78 miles per hour, accelerated to 85 miles per hour, and in 2.5 seconds before impact, he slammed on the brakes and struck the car Reynolds was riding in at 51 miles.